7 o'clock p.m. Sunday, October 29th.
Serving North Georgia since 1969. This is W4BOC Repeater.
Is the repeater in use? This is the Alfred Memorial Radio Club Sunday Night Net. This net is called for the purpose of informing the general amateur radio community of the activities of the Alfred Memorial Radio Club, to identify amateur radio activities in the Atlanta area that might be of interest to club members, and to conduct a buy, sell, and swap portion of the net. Everyone is welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of the Alfred Memorial Radio Club to participate. This is N4TTY, November 4 Tango Tango Yankee. My name is Steve, and my QTH is Stone Mountain, and I will be net control for tonight's net. At this time, do we have any emergency traffic?
The W4BOC Repeater.
Hearing none, please remember, anyone with emergency traffic can break the net at any time. Do we have any priority or routine traffic for the net? Okay, then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little bit different tonight than normal, a little bit. I want to make apologies. I don't think I announced the birthdays last week. So first off, I want to wish a belated birthday from the 22nd, KM4FPQ Rob. Also on the 22nd, KE4UXY Walt. And on the 23rd, W4PSV Steve. So those three folks, I failed to wish you a happy birthday, so here's a belated one. My apologies. I hope you had a happy one. And since I'm doing birthdays, so I don't forget again, I'll go ahead and do the ones for tonight. There's only one. And that's, or not for tonight, but for this week. On November 4th, AB4NW. Karen's having a birthday, so get those birthdays out of the way, and maybe I won't forget them that way. And then I want to make one more announcement, or one announcement at this point. We'll make a couple more later, but this one's important. I want everybody to hear it. All those that are short time that might disappear, I want them to hear it. Very important. This coming weekend is the Stone Mountain Hemfest out at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds. We need all hands on deck, okay? Starting on Thursday, if you can come out any at all on Thursday, we'll be out there starting around noon till about 5 or 6. We don't stay too late on Thursday. We need help getting set up, getting things over from the storage facility. A lot of work to be done. And then on Friday, we'll be back at it again. We meet for breakfast at the Steak and Shake on 124 at 7 a.m. Georgia 124 there in Snellville, close to Sam's and Walmart. 7 a.m. Steak and Shake, and then 8 o'clock out to the fairgrounds. And there'll be a lot of work to be done that day. We actually open at 12:30 for people to come in and start setting up. And so we need people there during that. We need people there up until 9 o'clock. We keep the gates open for setup until 9. So we need at least a few people that can stay that late to kind of keep an eye on things. Then we'll be back the next morning. Breakfast, if you would like to come, is at 4:30 at the Waffle House on Georgia 124 by WebGen Road there. 4:30 a.m. Really early because we have to be at the fairgrounds at 5:30, and we open the gates for Boneyard and Flea Market and all those people to come in at 6 o'clock. Let them come in, get set up, be ready for the 8 o'clock opening of the main gates for the general public. And we're open until 4. Need a lot of help during that time, all the way from, 5 o'clock, 5:30 to 4 o'clock. And then back on Sunday, breakfast is at 5:30 because we get to sleep an hour longer. And actually, you'll wind up getting 2 hours more that way because the time changes in too. But breakfast at 5:30 on Sunday morning at the same place, the Waffle House on 124 by Web Gin Road. And then we adjourn to the fairgrounds again. Had to be there by 6:30. We open the gates on Sunday at 7 for anybody coming into the Boneyard, the commercial showroom in there, the exhibit hall, or the flea market, the Boneyard. All that stuff comes in at 7. Again, the main gates open at 8, and then close at 2 on Sunday, and then the cleanup starts. Usually 3 to 4 hours of cleanup before we can get out of there, so we really need a lot of help there. So if you can't come out at any time at all except on Sunday, we would really, really appreciate it because there's a lot of work cleaning up. We have to leave the place as clean as, usually cleaner than we found it. So, all right, that's it for my announcement. If you need more information, send me an email at my call sign N4TTY@ARRL.net. Okay, we'll go ahead and start taking some check-ins now. First off, I'm going to do Echolink. Anybody out there on Echolink, takes them a little longer to respond and then let go for we can talk and they can hear us. So Echolink check-ins, please call now. Maybe nobody on Echolink out there. All right, we'll go to mobile check-ins. Your mobile, and hope you hadn't got out of range while I was talking there with that announcement about the Hamfest and the birthdays. Mobile check-ins only. Please call Net Control. That was a mobile station that just tried to get in. I'm sorry, all I got was static. So I don't know if you're on top of a hill in a minute or you get closer or got more power, you might try again. But I got absolutely no audio, just static. So let's go. Any other mobile check-ins, please call now.
The W4BOC repeater.
This is KN4 GCS, Kilo November 4, Golf Charlie Sierra, Emerson in South Decatur.
Nice, and KN4 GCS, Emerson in South Decatur. Okay, thanks for checking in, Emerson. I think that's the first time I've put you down here, so thanks for coming up here tonight with us on the Alfred Memorial Radio Club Sunday Night Net. Any further mobile check-ins, please call now. Not too many people mobile tonight. Let's move on to short time. Maybe you're short time tonight and can't stay with us the whole time. Please call Net Control N4TTY.
This is KK4HUE, Kilo 4, Hotel, Uniform Echo, Andrea in Decatur, short time, no traffic, over.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Tango Delta Juliet, KD8 TDK, Phil, Papa Hotel Indy Lima, Rockdale County, short time and permission secure, please.
This is Kilo Alpha 4, India Alpha Oscar, KA4IAO, West in Loganville. Short time, no traffic. Good evening, Steve and Annette. This is N4BFR, November 4, Bravo, Foxtrot, Romeo. My name's Jim. I'm in Chamblee, Georgia. No traffic tonight.
This is Whiskey 2, November Papa, W4BOC Chandler in North Ormwood Park, 73 is the net.
This is November 4 Delta Delta Yankee N4 DDY Leroy Portable is for part on emergency power short time with no traffic. Hope I'm not out of turn, Steve.
Stand by. Like to recognize the following. Some might think this is kind of out of order, but I recognized that this is voice and started writing that one down before someone else came in. First up that I heard, KA4IAO Wes out in Loganville. Good to hear you in there, Wes. Followed by KK4HUE Andrea in Decatur. KD8TDJ Phil in Rockdale, and permission to secure Phil, go right ahead. And N4BFR Jim in Chamblee. W2NP Chandler, North Ormwood Park. And N4DDY Leroy in Forest Park. Leroy, your audio was really hot, almost too hot. So you said you were on a handheld, but we got you in here in the log anyway. Thanks for checking in with us. This is N4TTY with the Alfred Memorial Radio Club Sunday Night Net for October the 29th, 2017. Do we have any further short-time check-ins? Please call now.
This is KG4UFZ, Kilo Golf 4, Uniform Foxtrot Zulu, Tim in Tequila.
CCZ, Whiskey Delta 4, Charlie Zulu. Short time, but we'll see you this coming weekend. 73 to the net.
This is Kilo, November 4, Golf India. Operator Doug here in Avondale Estates. This is KM4OXD, Kilo Mike 4, Oscar, X-Ray Delta, Raul in Covington. Good evening, Steve. Good evening to everyone on the net. Short time, no traffic.
KG4UFZ, Kim in Tequila. And let's see, WD4CCZ, Charlie out in Grayson. And KN4GGI, Doug in Avondale Estates. And KM4OXD, Raul in Covington. Thank y'all for checking in with us. One more time for short-time stations, please call Net Control.
The W4BOC repeater.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Tango Delta Juliet. Did you get me in there, Steve?
Yeah, did I not? Maybe I think not. It's you. KD8TDJ, Phil in Rockdale County. Right, and you had asked permission to secure, so I gave that, so I know I acknowledged you.
Sorry, I was in another room there. This is KD8TDJ, clear.
Not a problem. Okay. What time for short time stations, please call Net Control.
This is Kilo Kilo 4, November Zulu Echo. KK4NZE, Mike over in Centerville.
KK4NZE, Mike in Centerville. Good to hear you tonight, Mike. Thanks for checking in with us. Okay, let me move on to club officers and committee chairpersons. Club officers and committee chairpersons only. Please call Net Control.
This is for Bravo 4 Yankee Lima, AB4YL, Allison in Lawrenceville, Club Secretary. Good evening, Steve, and everybody on the net. Looking forward to Hamfest.
This is KM4RKT, Kilo Mike 4, Romeo Kilo Tango. Greg and Tucker, Club Treasurer.
This is Kilo Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Sierra. Mike in Lilburn just made it back, so just a couple of announcements and back to Net Control.
Okay, I'd like to recognize AB4YL, Allison in Lawrenceville, our secretary. KM4RKT, Greg and Tucker, our treasurer. KK4KHS, Mike in Lilburn, our president, with some announcement. And Mike, if you just stepped in and heard it, you might not have heard. I gave quite a bit of Hamfest stuff before, so I don't know if that's what you need to make announcements or you have some others. So let's go ahead with your announcement then.
Must have missed that, Steve, but I appreciate you doing that. And you know, this is a once-a-year event, and it's what makes our club so special. And I just I want to thank everybody that is planning on being there. And the hats did arrive finally. So anyway, and I'm looking forward to good weather. And I think we're just going to have a fun time. So that's, if you've made those announcements earlier about all the work that we got to get done, then no sense in repeating it. So KK4KHS, back to Net Control.
Okay, Mike. Well, I didn't listen by every task that's got to be done. I just gave the times that we were going to be out there. Needed a lot of help. And to complete those tasks, what times we would be there, what time everybody was needed, which day, each day, and when we were having breakfast on Friday and Saturday, if anybody wanted to get up that early on Saturday and Sunday. So I think I covered the bases well enough. Okay, but we got one or two officers I hadn't heard from yet, so let's go one more time for club officers and committee chairpersons. Please call Net Control. Well, I guess they're not out there tonight. Okay, well, then we'll move on to anyone else with an announcement or a buy-sell swap item. Please call Net Control N4TTY. Else with an announcement, I'll go ahead. I've got two more to make, and I'll do one of them now. Our next meeting will be on the 9th of November. That'll be the Thursday after the Hamfest, so maybe we can say, everybody can say how much fun they had and how much work it was, and I don't know whether we'll have a total report on how well we did, but we'll know how well we did, just really how well the weather is almost. So good weather, we have great Hamfest, and middling weather, we'll still have a great Hamfest. Even if it's pouring down rain, we're going to have a great Hamfest. We just might not be as successful at it as we wanted to be. So, okay, and the meeting on the 9th, our program is our homebrew show. Okay, bring out something you've made during the year and want to show it off. We meet at 7 o'clock at the Annistown Road Baptist Church on Annistown Road. We meet ahead of time for dinner for those that want to have some barbecue down at Shane's Rib Shack. Between 5:30 and 6, people start showing up, and then we adjourn to the church at 7 o'clock. All right, let's go on now. We'll just open it up for anybody, anywhere that would like to check in. Please call now.
The W4BOC repeater.
This is November 4, Charlie, India, Papa, and 4CIP, Scott, and Douglasville. Good evening, Steve and Net.
This is W1MKW, Gretchen and Tucker.
This is KN4FTZ, Rachel in Norcross.
This is Kilo Whiskey 4, Hotel Quebec, KW4HQ, Stephen in Alpharetta.
This is Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Mike India, KM4, YMI, Bo, indicator, no traffic.
This is Kilo 4, Mike Whiskey Whiskey, K4MWW, Mike in Stone Mountain. Good evening, everybody on the net. No traffic.
Okay, recognizing N4CIP, Scott in Douglasville. Good to hear you, Scott. W1MKW, Gretchen and Tucker, our Totter editor. Doing a fine job on that. Totter as well, Gretchen. Thanks a lot. And then we had KN4FTZ, Rachel in Norcross, one of our newest members. And Rachel worked, well, I'm guessing it's your first event. It was the first event that you worked where I was working it too, and she probably got dizzy, folks. She was out there driving around and around in a mountain. We didn't have much happen, but we're out there during the Wesley Walk yesterday, and her and I were both driving our vehicles around the mountain in case anybody needed any help, and she gave at least one person a ride anyway, so thank you for your help, Rachel, and hope you get to do many more events. KW4HQ, Stephen up in Alpharetta, good to hear you. KM4YMI, Bo, indicator. Well, every time I hear your call sign, it's KM4YMI. I take that M and just turn it to an AM. Why am I? So good to hear you, Bo. Thanks for checking in. And K4MWW, Mike in Stone Mountain. Good to hear you too, Mike. Thanks for checking in with us, all of you. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some more. Anybody, anywhere. Remember, you don't have to be a member of the Alford Memorial Radio Club to participate. Anybody want to check in? Please call now.
This is KK4MNU, Kilo 4, Mike November Uniform. Rick in Loganville, in and out. Good evening, Steve, and everyone on the net.
This is WA4GIM, Whiskey Alpha 4, Golf India Mike, Tom and Redan. Good evening, Steve, and everyone on the net. No traffic.
is KK4KGJ, Joe in Stone Mountain.
Hey, let me recognize KK4MNU, Rick in Loganville. WA4GIM, Tom in Redan, and Tom's been helping us get the brown bag lunch bunch revised. I don't know, you do it 3 times this week, Tom, something like that. So thank you for those efforts getting that back up. And then the last station we had, KK4K something. Your audio was a little low and new to me, and I'm not sure I got the name right, Joe, or not. I did get Stone Mountain, so if you could come back again a little bit slower, maybe phonetically, maybe I'll get it right this time. Kilo 4 Kilo, and then it dropped out Juliet, and then I missed the name, and that a lot of static. You must be on a handheld, and you must have moved because just not coming through that time. You want to try again, see if we have a little better luck, especially on that middle letter on the suffix.
Kilo 4 Kilo Joe, and I'm in Stone Mountain.
Okay, well, you dropped out right after that kilo after the 4, but I think you said golf. I'm not positive. If you said golf, then it's Kilo Golf Juliet. If that is correct, give me some Rogers. I did get Joe, and I already had Stone Mountain, so we'll get it in here eventually.
That's a Roger on the golf.
Okay, Joe, thank you. Maybe I'll be able to catch it here. Do it enough, I'll recognize your voice, as I do a lot of these that check in all the time. So thanks for checking in with us tonight. This is N4TTY with the Sunday Night Net on October 29, 2017. Do we have any further check-ins? Please call Net Control.
The W4B.
This is Kilo 4, Kilo Quebec Hotel, KK4, KQH, Anthony, Putnam County, Mobile.
This is W7RD, Whiskey 7, Romeo Delta, Steve in Stone Mountain. Good evening, Steve, and everyone on the net.
KK4KQH, Anthony in Putnam County, mobile tonight. A little scratchy, but we got you nonetheless there, Anthony. Thanks a lot. W7RD, Steve in Stone Mountain. Another Steve. All right, thanks for checking in with us, Steve. Steve to Steve there. All right, any further check-in? Wait a minute, let me make this last announcement I have before we do that check-in. Tonight at 8 o'clock on the sister repeater of this one, 145.45, with the same tone and a negative offset, tone of 107.2, is the DeKalb Aries Emergency Practice Net. So come over there and join DeKalb Aries with the Practice Net at 8 o'clock on the 145.45 repeater. Okay, let's go ahead. Any more check-ins? Anybody anywhere, please call Net Control. Okay, I'll go ahead and make a last call. That'll probably bring us up close to 7:30. Make a last call for tonight's net, although if I get somebody, I'll do it again. So last call for tonight's Sunday Night Net. Please call Net Control N4TTY. Hearing no further check-ins, this will conclude tonight's net. I would like to thank all who participated. We had 27 check-ins for tonight's net. This is N4TTY closing the net at 7:30 p.m. local time and returning the repeater back to normal operations. 73, one and all, N4TTY.